Hi Legionnaires, Steve Cox here with you from High Tech Legion. You know, when it comes to gaming on PC, there's nothing like having a little ace in the hole. And we a lot of times do that by having, specialized gaming mouse, specialized gaming keyboards that allow us to do some macro creation and have additional buttons other than just your standard keyboard layout. So that we can perform actions which would normally be much more complex and difficult to do, without these, macro functions, things like that. And this right here is the GX Gaming Manticore Keyboard, and it does just exactly that. It comes with 8 macro keys and 3 different profiles for a total of 24 macros, usable across different games and everything like that. And let's get this over on the table, get her opened up, and I'll show you all the key features of the keyboard. Alright guys, here we have the close-up of the box for the GX Gaming Manticore. Pretty much just a picture of the keyboard itself, with all the keys lit up different colors. It does have full RGB control for 16 million different colors. It does come with 8 macro keys and 3 profiles for a total of 24 different macro keys. Has its own onboard memory and 6 different media keys, and I'll show all that in a moment there. On the back side it has just a quick list and a little graphic of the different functions and the different features, your anti-ghosting keys and which ones those cover, the cluster around the WASD, so that's pretty nice. Has system requirements and things like that. On the inside of the box it has a little flap here, a little fold out that covers the graphical user interface, how to assign buttons, macro management, advanced setting advanced setting platform, for setting up your different profiles, and then the light option platform for setting up all the different color options that you have across this keyboard. And it's actually really nice. The software is included on a disc inside. Pretty simple. You put that in your optical drive and run the exe and you're set up, you're good to go. And it has a quick installation guide. Pretty simple little thing, just covers disposal and it covers warranty information, and then it has basic information about the keys and some of the hardware requirements and things like that. The keyboard itself, pull it on out of here, comes with a braided cable and gold USB connections for superior connectivity. The braided cable adds lots of life and durability and makes it so that it doesn't kink up and get stuck together and stuck on the corners of edges of desk and tables and whatnot. The keyboard itself here has 3 different sections. Of course, your primary keyboard section with your lettering and your function keys, your F keys, and then there is the arrow key cluster with the insert, delete, page up and page down, this section here, and then the number key section or the number pad section. And each one of those 3 sections light up individually. They are controlled individually on the software so that you can set the main section as one color, the center section as another color, and the third section as another color, and you can set those up for each individual profile. And it has the quick profile buttons here, P1, P2, and P3, so that you can switch between your 3 profiles on the fly during use without having to open up the software and things like that. The macro buttons are over here on the left side. You have G1 through G8, and they are, each one is angled a little bit so that you can tell just from during play, you can tell just by reaching over there pretty much which one you're hitting. It's not just a cluster of buttons that you have to look at to figure out which one to use. And then you have the media keys across the top here. You have one for controlling the lighting. You can set it, turn it off, basically turn it up, and low, medium, and bright. There's a pause and a play button, a volume down button, volume up button, and a mute button. And then here you have the master record button. This is for macro recording on the fly. You can be using the keyboard. You don't have to open up the software. You hit the macro record, run your macro, and hit it again. It saves it to be used and set up from the software. You can assign it to any one of the keys or any one of the profiles. And again, it's full RGB backlit, dome cap keys, but these dome cap keys are designed to feel like and have the same kind of tensile, the resistance of a mechanical black key. So the Cherry MX black switches. So they feel really, really nice, and for me, they're exactly about the same kind of tension that I really like to use. That's pretty nice. On the top of the keyboard, it has a couple of USB ports here. You can see those. 2 different USB ports there for a pass-through for either a mouse and or headphones. And then on the back side, you can see, of course, it has feet for tilting the keyboard to be used at the appropriate angle for comfort. And then it has 3 positions to run that braided cable either on the left side, the middle, or the right side of the keyboard. Back to the front really quick, I want to show some of the styling that it's got. You can see it has the GX Gaming logo with their scorpion here at the bottom underneath the arrow keys. You can see the scorpion on the space bar. Just a little bit of styling for their own personal line. And overall the keyboard itself is very nice, pretty sleek, pretty I think it's a simple design, but I like that it's simple and elegant. Not a bunch of gaudy extra stuff all over the keyboard. Just some little red accents on either side, and then just a nice gaming keyboard. Okay guys, welcome back. So I've been using the GX Gaming Manticore keyboard for a couple days now, and I just wanted to point out some of the things that I really like about it. The lighting is really nice. The different profiles are really nice. I showed you guys how to use the software in the other video. The software is super, super easy and totally complete. It'll do just about anything that even the most experienced user could need it to do. But it is simple enough that even someone who's never done any macro creation at all can get right in there and set up their macros and get them going and learn how to use that. So I'm definitely going to give the GX Gaming Manticore a gold award. It's a really solid keyboard. Feels really good. The buttons feel great. They sound good. They're not loud and clickety. And you have just a lot of extra functions with the media keys and then the 24 macro keys. Just a great gaming keyboard. So I appreciate you watching. My name is Steve Cox with High Tech Legion signing off. Come and join us on our forums at www.hightechlegion.com. Come over to our Facebook page and give us a like. Follow us on Facebook, and you can see all of our media from the forums and from the website get linked over to Facebook. And again, follow us on Twitter. If you have Twitter and you use Twitter, follow us on Twitter and get all of our daily and weekly updates there.